But here we go, we're diving into our next matchup, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Post Youth, we have our American Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing his new team, Virtus Pro, patiently waiting for quite some time. It is Astrea. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the American Terran player, the Yellow Terran, representing Matcherino Esports, ex-teammates with his opponent. It is Future. Here we go. Again, Future and Astrea, they've been good friends and roommates and teammates for a very long time. If you remember, Future and Astrea, they were both on Alpha X for a number of years. They were both on Alpha X, and they were both on Matcherino Esports thereafter as well. Future still on Matcherino, Astrea was, but, you know, a couple of months ago at the start of the year, Astrea did leave the team and did join Virtus Pro. Is now on a new team with, I'm sure, a lot of support as well. I'm sure Future is, but yeah, it's really cool to see a team as regaled and as notable as Virtus Pro taking interest in Astrea. But I'm sure they're still two really good friends. Really good friends, and we're opening up 2 racks. Let's go. Okay, wait, hold on. Not just a 2 racks opener, but we have a reactor on the way in the main. This is not the most standard of builds. 3 racks. Oh god, let's go. It's not even just 2. We're getting up to 3 racks here. Future, calm down. And this is what I talk about. Again, Future and Astrea, they embody NA so well. So much and so well. And this is going to be a wild series. It's going to be a crazy best of 3. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Let's go. Let's go, Poppy. As for now, the probe is going to be forced out. Oh. It's going to be forced out. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. But regardless, we do not get a full scout of the main. We don't get eyes on the Raxes. Now, the scary thing here is it looks like an economic opener. It looks like an economic opener here from Astrea. Oh, sorry, from Future, as in Astrea. He hasn't seen too much craziness, but here we go. Reaper production underway. We're going Mass Reaper. We have the Marine first into Mass Reaper, and Astrea has no idea. Behind this, Astrea is expanding, throwing down the second gateway. You can see Astrea, he's looking for a proxy starport. Makes sense. He is checking, is looking. But he is going to be denied. Meanwhile, Future still just rallying across the map, rallying Reapers and Marines. Okay. A bit of a combination of the two. Once again, not necessarily what I was expecting. But is rallying everything across the map. Triple Reaper production. And we do scout. Okay, we do confirm. Big moment here for Astrea. He does scout both Raxes on the low ground. Reapers are already in the main. Is it too late? We've already busted into the main base. Shield battery on the way. We do try to focus on one of those Reapers, but we do not get it. Solid control here from Future. Shuts down the Stalker. And he will get away. The Reaper survived. Marines knocking down that front door. Shield battery will barely finish up. Barely finish up in time. Astrea is holding on. But Future has momentum behind this. CC on location. CC's being thrown down. We dive into the main base, going for the adept, but the other shield battery has finished. And 1 shield battery in each base. We're holding our own. Marines rallied into their deaths. And Astrea has survived. He has survived the aggression. Future is backing off. And this is not enough. This is not good enough. This is not good enough for Future. He was looking for more damage. He did get 1 Stalker and 1 probe. And we were hoping to snowball. We were hoping to knock down unit after unit, get into the mineral line, eviscerate the mineral line as well, and just wreak havoc on those probes. And alas, we weren't able to. Alas, Future, now he's stuck with all these Reapers and Marines. His factory is delayed. His upgrades are delayed. His expansion was delayed. And Astrea, he's getting further ahead. Astrea, he is taking a lead from here. And as Astrea settles into his own tech, the pressure is now on Future. The pressure is on Future to bounce back. He's working towards Stim, combat shields +1, a bio-based army. He has control with these Reapers and there's potential. Okay, so if Astrea moves out, then Future could definitely dive back in and try to punish and move out, but we're walling off. Yeah, we're walling off the Reaper cliff. Yeah, I do think this is really smart here from Astrea. He is aware of how many Reapers there are, a mass amount of Reapers, and is respecting that. Taking it very seriously, ensuring that he's safe against a counterattack. Yeah, as we fully wall off. Meanwhile, the Prism is done. My apologies, I thought I saw a Twilight Council with Blink, but no, it's just the Robo with the Prism. Mortal production has begun. And it looks like Astrea has no plans on expanding. We're getting up to 6 gates on 2 bases without a Twilight Council. It feels like we want to go for a big 2-base all-in. Reapers are caught. First Reaper goes down. Army being chased back. There's no blink, so we can't really catch up with the Reapers, but we can push nonetheless. And back at it, we fully wall off. Speaking of going for a 2-base all-in, we're getting up to 8 gates on 2 bases. Fully walling off. And Astrea, we're just sending everything across the map. It's all or nothing. What do we have to defend? We have 1 tank in a couple of seconds. Stim will finish up. And we are slowly leapfrogging into the main. Barely out of vision. Barely within vision. Yeah, it takes so long to just try to rotate everything in. Unit after unit, boys are being pulled. Tank bullies going off as well. Ooh, this is not the cleanest push out of Astrea. He's bleeding out too much. He's bleeding out too many Stalkers. Going for a warp in within range of the tank. That tank has done so much damage in the back line. But Astrea is barely breaking through, getting us up with the tank. We're bleeding out too much though. It's going to cost us the immortal on every single Stalker. This was not a worthwhile fight. This was not a worthwhile trade. At the same time, Reapers, they bust into the mineral line. Probes are going down. That was a blundered assault. Looking at the trades, that was 16 Stalkers. That was a 1-to-1 trade Stalker with Marine. Ay, ay, ay. Like, that was not the play. Just slowly ferrying units into the main base within tank range. And with that, Future, he has a lead. Yeah, suddenly Future's in a good position. He sits on the forward. He gets on top of the Prism. Prism goes down. We deny the warp in. And Astrea's in trouble. Astrea's in so much trouble. GG gets called, and Future will take game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. A solid game there at a Future. I mean, I say a solid game. It was a blundered assault from Astrea, where Astrea had momentum, he had a lead, he had map control. But unfortunately for Astrea, Future, he had a tank sieged up in an ideal position. He was banked up in the main base as well. Astrea trying to be cheeky by, you know, slowly ferrying and slowly just juggling units into the main, and it just took too long. Took far too long. It took an excruciating amount of time to get everything in the main. And as Astrea was just like unloading Stalker after Stalker, they were instantly dying. They were just dying one after the other. It was a meat grinder. And now Future is 1 game away. 1 game away from making it into the next round. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Here we go. Sorry, it's just I was also distracted at the start of the game, at the start of game 1, just because I was messaging a fellow caster about tomorrow. Again, tomorrow we are casting a Brazilian tournament, and I was just getting logos. I was receiving logos and getting ready to set up overlays. So I was a little bit distracted, but now we can focus. Now we can focus on game 2, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of side Delta, we have our yellow Terran player from the land of the Americas, leading the series 1-0, representing Matcherino Esports. 1 game away from making it into the next round. It is Future. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the American Protoss player, not the Terran, the Protoss, representing Virtus Pro down in this series. Can he bounce back and force the ace match? It is Astrea. And we're going for a proxy. SV is being sent across the map, setting up for a proxy towards the north, quite far out of the way, actually. Not even at the third base location, but at the fourth instead. I'm curious how this all does come together. We saw last game, it was a 3-Rax opener, 3-Rax Reaper Marine. It was a wild start to the game. So I don't know if I can really anticipate what Future is up to. Double gas is being taken back at home. I'm curious if this is just a singular proxy Reaper. It could just be proxy Reaper into a bunker behind the base. A much more conservative approach here from Future, with a factory back at home. Based on the rally, that's what I imagine it's going to be. Astrea soon to expand. And again, the goal here should be for this SCV to move out and to get that bunker up and running. Yep, there it is. The Reaper is on the way. Here comes that SCV. Now, unfortunately for Astrea, he has no vision. Astrea has no low ground vision, so this SCV should go unscouted if it does dip in. Oh my, never mind. We're not going for the bunker. We're going for a proxy 1-1-1. We're going all in. Because of course we are. Reaper's on the way, sure, but so is the factory behind this. Proxy, what? Proxy Cyclone? We could go for an add-on swap into Cyclones, or we could go Marine Hellion. No, we have gases being taken. Could be a 1-1-1 into a Tech Lab, into Marine Tank. Who proxies a tank? Potentially Future. First probe going to be going down. Reaper slipping into the main. Slipping into the main base. Oh, catching a second probe. Second probe goes down. Yep, there it is. Proxy tank, right? Marine tank. Gib. Marines are amassing and a tank is on the way. Who proxies a tank? Future, papi. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a tank. We'll see if we head in a different direction. I guess technically we could go for an add-on swap, but nah, there it is. Tank is on the way. Let's go. It's all or nothing for Future. And Astrea has no idea. He does catch the Reaper. Reaper goes down. Did cost us 3 probes. But Future is committed. Astrea has no idea. Moving out with the Adept. We'll soon realize that there is a proxy, as he will scout and there's no production back at home. But by then it might be too late. Tank is on the way. First tank is out, second tank in production, medevac as well. Future is already pushing in. Now the Adept does confirm something is wrong. Something is amiss. The production, where is it? Shield battery instantly on the way, but it's on the edge. It's within range. Yeah, within range of the tank. Boys are being pulled. Good reaction so far out of Astrea. He does preserve that shield battery. One Marine goes down. But nice start stepping there out of Future. Does siege up. He is within range. Ooh. Big tank shot going off. Being spent on the Stalkers. Yeah, very good target firing out of Future. Not wasting tank shots on the probes. And not forcing friendly fire. Shield battery goes down. Backup shield battery on the way. Good juggling from Future. Preserving the Marines. And slowly pushing forward towards the Nexus, towards the pylon. Pylon gets shut down. No shield battery, no overcharge. Astrea, he's in trouble. He's down to 2 Stalkers. Almost down to 1. Tanks within range of the production. Yeah, first gateway gets Z-powered. Second gateway under fire. The pylon's within range. No shot. Adept from behind. The pylon is going to go down. The Artosis pylon. We deny blink. It's 10 seconds off. Blink is sniped, but the backup pylon will finish up, and it is not within range. No, the pylon slightly off center, off on the right-hand side. Twilight Council stays depowered, still no blink, and we're breaking in. We are breaking into the main base. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Stalkers fall one after the other. GG gets called, and Future has done it. Future will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the quarterfinals. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations to Future as he comes out swinging here in the round of 16 with hyper aggression and punishing his opponent in game 1. In game 2, we saw a 1-base all-in proxy tank 1-1-1. We were able to, again, really good control of the future to juggle his marines, to focus fire the stalkers and the shield battery to get within range of the production, and it was unfortunate that Astrea was not able to finish up Blink. Blink was so close, seconds away from finishing. The pylon was out of range. He was not able to repower that Twilight Council. Even if he did, there's no guarantee that he could have held on. GG. GG, well played. With that, we have our first quarterfinals match. MaxPax has been patiently waiting for the winner of this series, and we have another PvT ahead of us. And again, even though MaxPax is 100% favored in this series, Future can cause an upset. We just saw what he did against Astrea. Like, Future is not a standard player. He is not standard. He's very unorthodox, and we have seen players like MaxPax fall to Future in the past. We'll see. We'll see if Future can pull off a miracle here and cause another big upset.